Okay, this is Cyrus that I have here with us right now. And Cyrus, can you stand up straight? Okay, I want you to just stay where you are. I'm going to move around. Stand up nice and straight. You can see how his knees are not open all of the way. His hips are not, stay straight, on alignment. He's completely tilted forward right here, right? You can see that right there in the hip joint. And that's because these legs are super tight, and down here at the knees, they're not open. And so that's our hamstrings, that's our adductors, abductors. It's going to be all of it. Same thing on both sides. You can see it, same thing on both sides. They've done surgeries in the past. Try to stand up straight, just like you were. Just try to stand up straight. There you go. See, we're looking for that posturally straight, nice and tight. And you can see he's got this huge curvature in here because everything's pulled forward from the psoas. He really needs to release. Okay, Cyrus, why don't you go ahead and get on the chair. Okay, so we're working on Cyrus. We saw the front of him in the earlier videos. We're going to just try to check down his spine. Earlier video. So, anyways, I'm checking here. Soren, turn that down, please. I'm checking in to see right at where the psoas connects in at the spine. Yeah, there's a little bit of sensitivity on that side. Same thing on this side. Right in there. Not so much. Oh, there it is. Okay. So these are where the psoas is going to be connecting in and then working its way out the front to drive this femur. And you can tell from the stance positions he was in that that's what we're dealing with. So what I'm going to work with, Cyrus is still new to the tools, and so his skin, his body's proprioceptive feeling is a lot further out, and so any extra feeling is a lot. So we're just going in light. I got it at 2 right now.
But I'm not like new to the water.
Cyrus is going to let us know if we need to crank that up. Can we go a little faster, Cyrus?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to crank that up to 3. How's that feel?
Good.
Now, at 3, Cyrus, if I dive in, how does that feel? Pretty good? Okay, so we're going to come over here where that psoas is at, and we're literally going to, watch your toes. We're going to, okay, please, without the noise. Just let me know if it's painful or if it's too much.
But then it's nice.
Okay, as long as it hurts and it's nice, as long as it's not just constant pain. And we're literally just grabbing right alongside the spine, grabbing that psoas, and just kind of stretching it. Now my focus is there. We know we're pushing through all the rest of the muscles that are in this group. Rector spinae group right here. QLs and the longismus, that's all the way up here, but now we're just going to kind of stretch them over. You can do it from both sides. I like to switch around. Sometimes I'm on this side. Gotta watch your feet on these massage chairs. For those of us that don't like to wear shoes. I do like to wear shoes, don't get me wrong. It's just you still should be paying attention to where your feet are compared to where other things are at too. And I do have a different massage chair that's a lot more flexible in what it's capable of doing, but this is the one I have here with me right now. Okay, how's that feeling, bud?
Good night.
Getting out of the lumbars now, we'll go towards the thoracics. Now this foot tip that's on here allows me to move quite a bit differently. Allows me to hit this border right here, the iliac crest. How's that feel right now? Pretty sensitive?
Yes.
Okay, now we're gonna speed it up a little bit. So now we're gonna go a little faster speed. That allows us to break down that skin and prepare it for vibrational pressures so that we can get in a little deeper, right?
Off of that feels so weird.
I bet it does. So we're just kind of getting in there, and I'm right at that iliac crest, right in that zone with the lats and the QL and everything. There's a lot happening in this area, so it's all railing over the top of itself. So these videos are dual, so I was talking about, this is Cyrus is a 12-year-old, my son in fact.
I also have a YouTube channel.
He has his own YouTube channel. Cyrus, it's a really long YouTube channel.
It has good description.
Yeah. And, but we're going to be doing multiple videos with Cyrus over
I'm staying here for 5 weeks.
at least a 4 to 5 week period.
Started.
And yeah, this is literally day 1 of us getting in here and working on him, trying to get some corrections done in the tendons and the muscles. What I want to do is I want to open this whole area up here so that when we're ready, we've opened up the psoas and we can get onto the front side and open it up a little bit more.
It sounds like the tool's floating.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We're going to be working right along that linea aspera. Head of the femurs right over here. And I'm not even getting in super deep. I'm just testing with my thumb.
No, it's weird.
I know that.
It feels so weird.
Just testing along, and I've got that IT band, the tensor fasciae latae, gluteus medius.
I will dive in a lake after.
If you want to. Says he's going to go dive into the lake, which means river after this. It's pretty chilly out there right now. That's why we're in. We did do some swimming in there, but just relax, man. Just let your head
Feel that
support it.
nice.
Is it not feeling very good right there? A little bit rougher?
It's not.
This is, right? So this is hitting that gluteus medius border. And that gluteus medius down connects in with our tensor fasciae latae, IT band, all the outside of that knee right there. And if that thing's shortened, is what we're looking at. And that's part of the problems that he's running into.
I understand.
Gluteus maximus, that's our big driver, but it's the underlying ones that we want, not the big one over the top. We want the underlying drivers.
I'm just learning from my dad. I do not understand any of this.
Yeah, a lot of the people that watch this may not understand the words I'm using, but they understand the feeling of feeling good when everything is opened up.
And they understand how to keep their bodies more healthy.
Yeah, should always be understanding that. Right inside that ileosacral crust border, right where they connect. Just driving it in there a little bit. Want to just really relax that border joint. We're going to be doing a lot of different yogic moves as well. I'm going to be teaching him a lot of different, more on the gluteus medius that side.
This hurts.
I'm going to be teaching him a lot of yoga. Not too much? How about like this? Is that better? A little better?
I just feel like you're going down.
Well, it's pressing through, and so I've changed the vibration from it being just topical to deeper. Right? I want to try to. I'm trying to break loose more stuff further in there. Can I do the whole massage with this tool? Probably. Do I want to do the whole massage with the tool specifically? Not really. Why? Is just because my hands do detail work and they know what they're doing. And this tool will only do as much as it's capable of doing. So it is what it is. Easy, buddy. Easy. Yeah, I know. The first couple times can be a little bit excruciating in certain areas. As you're breaking down there is much better, right?
Yes.
Much better.
That's
through
a
there. You're just a shaky little bugger, aren't you? Is it ticklish? Tickle stuff. Kids have this ability to heal at a super, super fast rate. All of us do, even adults do. We just, we retard it really badly by putting the wrong things in it or too much stressors. Kids generally are in a higher state of repair all the time, so it's a little easier to work with them. You're not going to work as much time. You want to just kind of do some overall stuff and get them rocking, get them ready. You know, so I don't end up using the tool the whole time. Go keep your face in there. I'm just checking. Chomp down. Very ticklish out there on the neck. Ticklish everywhere. Okay. Okay, I want you to go ahead and come on out, Cyrus. I want you to turn around and turn around. So this will show. I want you to get out of the chair and turn around.
Oh,
This will show too, because although Cyrus can get in the chair comfortably, he's having issues getting out.
yeah, I'm gonna fall.
No, you're not, because I'm going to give you a hand, like any good practitioner would. Dude, you weren't supposed to sit down. You were supposed to stand.
Sorry.
So this is one of the problems that we're dealing with Cyrus, is that his ability to get up without assistance because he doesn't have confidence in parts of his body.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on that. Yep. Come on. Oh, he can't put any pressure down on those parts because he doesn't have them aligned correctly. So we're going to switch them around. We're going to do some stuff in the front here. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. For front mounted. Well, let's see.
Front mounted Cyrus.
Yep, relax. Let your feet down. Can you let your feet down?
That's tense.
It's pretty tense. Can you put your foot down? Okay, so considering how tense Cyrus is, I'm gonna use the typical floor style one for this. So we're gonna. Okay, we've got Cyrus in the lying position, which is what? Supine or prone? Supine or prone?
I don't know.
Supine. Supine, prone. Prone is face down.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, what
Jack
we're gonna do is we're taking off the rubber tip one and we're switching up. Nope. Maybe. We're gonna do this one here. The little golf ball looking one, the styrofoam looking one.
I do not like the look of that.
If your client is unsure, have them touch it, their hand first. Feel that? Okay. Feel that?
That feels so.
Okay. Gives them an idea what it feels like.
That's so weird. What the heck?
Come on, relax, bud. Put your legs straight out in front of you, flat. See this problem right here? You can't even drop them down. You see that right there? There's how tight everything is. Just, I want your head down there. Relax.
That's so weird. What is that?
That's just the ball. The muscle that I'm working on? This is the vastus
No,
intermedius.
the golf ball feels so weird.
It's just a vibration.
What the?
Yes, especially with kids, you're going to get interesting reactions. But adults as well. You'll find that you'll squirm a bit. Come on, I want you to, please don't slam your head again.
That hurt.
Slamming your head doesn't help.
No, the other thing hurt.
Well, you did it.
This hurts right here.
It hurts a lot or a little bit?
It hurts a lot.
That's because the tenseness that he's dealing with is at such a level. That's why I didn't want to really drop down, but we're going to drop down to the rubber tipped one. Okay. We did that so we could see how it feels when I'm putting pressure on. We may have to put him up on his side just to control some of the movements a little bit.
That hurts.
You can also bring the leg up, which I do commonly. I want you to release the tension in your knee against my hand. Let go. It's hard to see exactly what I'm doing. I got it in there running that linea aspera. And we could do it a couple ways. We can do it this way where I got my hand holding it up. We could also do it where we're bringing him into a bit of a twist. Okay, what I want is this leg straight there. I want you to twist over. I want this to just kind of fall back this way, okay? I want you to stay that way. Oh, jeez, it's pouring rain. You can set this foot down.
By the way, just to let everyone know on this video, it's raining like a literal storm out there.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good out there in the storm right now. So you can see I'm just
storm?
cruising along. Just rain. Just cruising along.
I don't think I want to go outside.
Working the spot out. We want to work it out.
I'm trying to stand in that one place you told me to stand.
Yep, you want to be in that mind space, that relaxing mind space. I haven't really worked on a lot of the meditation stuff. We are working on it. So. Okay, there we go.
Did you go to the video?
Just relax. I just turned it. I just turned it a little bit.
I'm going to be so confused.
Okay, so this isn't the fullness of what I'm going to be doing with Cyrus. Go ahead and come on up a little bit.
And then do it the opposite way?
Yep, we're going to flip to the other side now.
Okay. Do a
Wow,
flip.
it's pouring rain.
Do a flip flop.
Give him that flip flop a little bit. He's already enjoying it, which is very important.
I will also be doing videos while I'm here.
Speak up.
I will be doing videos while I'm here on my YouTube channel.
Very good, and we'll link that as soon as we get that channel linked and set up correctly.
Yep.
I believe it's fire recording.
No, it's not fire recording
Not fire
anymore. It's from Rhino Games.
Rhino Games, that's right. I had a hard time finding it.
For the Z, you separate when you put in Rhino Game without any spaces right there, then put a space and then the Z. That's how it's spelled.
Game space.
When it goes to the game, space it for the Z part, but for the rest of it, don't space any of that. That's how you find my channel.
Okay, good job. Okay, let's go on your back again. All on your back. Okay, legs out, straight out. You can already see his legs have gone down some. They've already gone down some, right there alone. Just that little bit, and we haven't even worked all of everything. We're going to set this area. A lot more ticklish, huh? I want you to move your body that way. Top of your body that way. Top of your body. Chest. There you go. A little bit of distraction. Okay. Let me have that leg. Okay, so the place we're heading for is where the hamstrings connect. Stop. It's where the hamstrings connect. Okay, it is known as the sit bone or the ischial tuberosity.
That's incredibly tense down
Put
there.
that leg straight out. Yeah, let it flat on the ground. Leave that one down. Incredibly tense is an understatement. So to take some of the strain off, we allow the knee to flex. Now we're going to be, you got to be cautious of this because I'm going to be coming right in here. Cannot. Keep your knee right here. Ischial tuberosity, right there. It's a tough spot, and I normally will grind it with my hand. I'm going to see if we can break some of it down. You got to know you're hitting the right spot, and otherwise you're going to hit the anal mount and have a very interesting conversation. So you got to know where you're going. Map it out correctly, figure it out ahead of time, and get in the right spot. If I'm up on table, it's a little bit easier. If you put your foot up on my shoulder, please.
Well, and if the person
Then that way you can get in there and check where you're at.
If the person you're trying to do this to help them, tell them to put their fingers on their nose and hold their breath.
No.
No, breathe, because that actually makes it so when you don't laugh.
Calm, relax. Relax these muscles. Okay, so now we've kind of gotten in there. We've broken down a little bit of the muscle structure. Relax this leg too. Gonna get in there again. A little bit more. We're still using the rubber tip, so we're not really using a very aggressive tip. We've got a lot of different ends tools that we can use, okay? So now with that in there, we can go in and check, did we actually break down any of those hamstrings? A little bit. A little bit. Okay, straighten that leg out, please. Okay, we didn't get an increase there, but I didn't expect anything. We're going to do that side. This is a little slower than I normally would be working because I'm working in mix with somebody who is very floppy. Floppy!
Flip flop.
Same thing. Go in. We know where that is. Right on that bone. This is that bone I tell everybody you got to sit on.
If you actually hold your nose, you don't laugh.
All right, that's good to know. Cyrus says holding it at your nose keeps you from laughing.
It's true.
I've never heard of that, but that seems to work for him, so that's good. And I'm just diving into those. Just diving into those hamstrings. I really want to stretch them. Much better. Legs straight out. Both legs straight out. Okay, we've gained a little bit. We really have gained a little bit. Should I have taken measurements? I'm going to have you go ahead and turn over so you're face down, please.
Okay. Move.
So we do a lot of work in the, there we go. When we were in the chair, we did a lot of work and we were able to break down a lot of areas, but when you're dealing with these hips in this lower area, it's really, really hard. You can have your head to the side, it's fine. So you're not facing it. What we're going to do, so we're going to check. I need you to leave your leg loose so I take control. I want you to loosen everything up here, okay? Just relax. You can see how tense he is, okay? So we want to see, can he touch his own butt comfortably? Well, he's pretty close. He's not bad. Let go. So what we're going to do is just put a little distraction in there.
Ow.
Calm down. This is something that he's never had done before, so this is quite a bit of work. But he has done knee work. Automatically starts getting a little bit more out of that. We're just checking it. Just checking it. And then we're going to put another bind in there. Don't tense with me. Stay relaxed as much as you can. Okay, backing up so you can relax. So we're doing a multi thing because I am bringing the toes over, which alone is quite a bit of work for him. Quite a bit of work. You'd have to understand the histology of him. He has a lot of things that are being done in his body or have been done with pins. And you can see this one here just immediately. Boom, no problem at all. It's right up in there. Okay, so let your foot go. I want in my hand. We still put the bind in there because we need to open up those hamstrings, which means we have to open up the quads a little bit. Now we're going to double the bind by getting the toes. Breathe. I want you to take nice deep breath. Let it go. Deeper breath. Let it go. Take a breath right where my arm is so you feel like you're relaxing in that spot when you're breathing, okay? Okay, now give me pressure with your toes away. Push, 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 push the other direction. Push into my hand. All the way. Push, 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 like push my hand away. There we go. Okay. Just pieces of getting things into play. Okay, so the next step for him, we're going to bring his leg forward. Ooh. And we're going to find that ischial tuberosity again. Now we're going to... I don't think it can. Oh, wow, he brought it up. Okay, that's good. That's really nice. So we're going to go for the ischial tuberosity because it's now down. It's right down here. So now we're at the anal mount. There's the ischial tuberosity right there. Hey.
That's a bone.
Yes, that's what we want. We want that bone to release its tension. Okay. Okay. Put that knee up there. Again, we're using the ball one, so it can be slappy. We want to be a little more cautious. I am holding him, semi-holding, not super holding, and I want to keep his toes flexed, not extended. Talk to you, buddy. Nice. Doesn't feel nice. It feels. What does it feel like? A lot of anvils falling on you.
Yes.
All right, we're working on some stuff here. Okay, while we're here, we can do some hand work on that linea aspera. Literally just pulling and separating. Eventually, we'll use this tool here. It's more the chisel style one for doing that work. But right now, he's not prepared for that.
I did not let go into that one.
Where this one, the tenderizer? The meat tenderizer.
Can we not use that one?
Oh, you'll like it when the time comes, trust me. You're going to be in heaven when you finally feel it. This feeling right here should not hurt. This is that linea aspera we talk about. Right here. This should be stretched. And this is looser than the first time I ever worked on him, mind you. That was in Thanksgiving. It's quite some time ago. I'm working right here at the tensor fasciae latae where it connects in and becomes part of this big tendon injury that
Got a
connects to
couple
that.
of pops right there.
Did you? Good. I like to hear that. And let's bring that leg back out. I feel like we're gaining something there. There's definitely a hard end feel when it hits though, which is odd. Okay, we're going to come to this side.
Oh, you want me to lift it up as high as I can?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that. Wow, look at that. Really far up there. That's nice.
Hey, kick my butt still.
Yeah, and still kick his own butt. But, the ischial tuberosity incites a lot of pain. It's that hamstring pain that we're
Why
getting.
did I not hold my nose?
Hey, I want you to calm down.
Okay, that just...
All these extra hysterics,
It just hurts.
right, you need to breathe. You need to say, oh, but that's too much, or you need to say, I need to take a deep breath and relax. But the hysterics is only making you more tense, and we are working towards releasing that tension. That's our goal. Is to release that tension, not to gain it.
I need to get this.
So, a lot of work involved in there. And feel on the backside and the hamstrings right where they're just locked up. Caught on that femur. It's not a fun spot. I work mine. It's interesting. It has its. Come on. Don't. I would like you to just calm down a little bit. Boy, that's a long ways down. Look at that. We got a lot of days, but we don't want to. We want to see. Okay, legs straight, flat. Pinched in a bad way? I mean, or a good
No,
way?
like it. You pinched the.
Oh, I pinched you when I did it?
The skin.
Yeah.
And then you just pinched it.
Okay. Now, we're going to do the feet.
The feet?
The feet.
That's gonna be hard because my feet are incredibly ticklish.
Well. Still ticklish?
No, because I'm holding my nose.
I think generally, so I stand on my clients' feet pretty often. So I'm going to move this back a little bit further so you can see the feet better. I actually stand right across them usually.
The feet.
So.
Oh, that's because someone's falling.
I believe it. You can be careful with this ball doing this work because you can end up annoying some of the tarsals in there, metatarsals. I'm not going to say you're going to damage them, they're just, you smack the bone a little hard and they're not going to feel the best, that's for sure. I like to also bring it up, that way I can flex it myself. But I'm not doing anything to his foot that I would either try or can't do on my own foot. Man, this just jammed up in there. You're going to be like a playground of work for the next month, I can tell you that. How's that feeling, buddy? Feeling a little better? Say it again?
It feels nice.
Feels nice. That's what he said. I want you to hear that on video. He said it feels nice.
It feels nice.
Good. Okay, other foot. The exact same thing. So just put on my leg. Move this here. It's just trying to roast me out. See now, it hasn't been worked, so it's going to take a little while to get it warmed up. The other one's been worked. It's warmed up. It knows what's happening. Really that ticklish? Cyrus? Sometimes tickling is showing us too what's going on inside, you know, as far as pain. Remember, especially if you're doing floor work, you can use your body for a lot of stuff. But you should be sitting correctly and feeling comfortable. Cyrus, I will pin that leg. Part of this meditation stuff is them learning how to, especially kids, learning how to control their overt emotions, like kicking and stuff like that, like he was doing. He needs to bring that in and calm it down and figure out what's actually going on. This is his body. This isn't mine. I'm helping him work on it. That's true. But it's still his body. He needs to know how things work, and rather than respond in the way he has of, just kicking and screaming and running or joking, he needs to think about what it is. I too have certain ticklish things I have to deal with. Less so when people are working on me, as it turns out.
You just open the muscle knot and then it closes itself.
Yeah? Let me know if something tries to knot up, okay?
Oh, yeah, I feel something trying to knot up.
Tell me where.
It's like right there.
Right where I am or up here?
Like right where you are. Like
Right where the ball was? Right in here?
Like right where my foot is on all of it.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, it's trying to, there's a muscle knot on there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's coming off that plantar tendon stuff right here.
It's trying to knot up. Oh yeah, but from my YouTube channel, if you don't see like any type of game thing and you get type of confused, I'm working on that. That's just coming soon.
Okay, so we're going to switch to another tool for doing the feet. I like to do it fast.
Wait, which tool is that?
You tell me which one you think it is without looking at my box.
Meat shredder.
It's the meat tenderizer, that's correct. It is
It's
tenderizer.
using the pokey parts, and I saw the pokey parts on
But
it.
doesn't that feel good?
Feels pretty weird.
Weird way, huh? Yeah, after a while you realize after the pain breaks down, you start feeling all of the little micro movements that are in there that are busting up the tendons and muscles that are all adhered to each other, all the extra acetylcholine, and it starts to vibrate things loose, and you're like, wow, there's so much more freedom in there. Even his foot looks better as it's vibrating. It actually looks more free.
That's how it's supposed to look.
How does it feel? How's your foot feeling? And is it just vibrating or is it hard to tell?
Tenderizing.
Tenderizing. Yeah. See, look, and I'm going to go right around the heel.
It's tenderizing.
Think about where that heel is in there. What's going on? We know where the meat's at. I need you not to be pulling it away from me at this point. And you see me squeezing it in multiple places because I really want to know where I'm at, being a little more cautious, especially using a tool that's a little rougher. Okay, I want your other foot. You can just set that on. I'm going to stay on the same side. That'll work. Gotta check the video, make sure everything's working awesome, because it is. Well, but I didn't. You see Soren in the background. He'll be the next candidate to be worked on. He has a whole different version of things going on with his body. What do you think of that, Cyrus? Pretty wild, huh? But does it hurt?
No.
Of course, my goal is to help these boys learn their bodies, understand their bodies, and be able to work on them themselves. Because these tools, I mean, this one's a little tougher to use, but I'm sure Cyrus will learn how. I need somebody to work on my back. I'm going to teach Cyrus how to do it, so he can work on me. It's not revenge. Can't be much revenge if I'm doing something that's nice for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to do it very nice too. Unless I don't know which to do.
A lot of focus. I have specific focuses that I'm doing for specific reasons.
What was that?
It's just vibration.
No, what was that other noise with the vibration?
Oh, my hand on the bottom side, slapping. Okay, so it's a tough area working right here. All right, we're going to be going right through those gastrocs.
Yep. Okay. Is the second contender going to?
Not yet.
Okay. Then I will just keep on being worked on, I guess.
Yep, he's going to hang out for a second because that's what I told him to do. Okay, let me have that leg.
Definitely wanted this foot. I think that's the ball or the ball one.
This area, I'm going to tell you, for most people, again, another one of those tough areas, and that's why I went with the non-tenderizer roundy-ended. Still fairly tight pattern. It doesn't have any extra give to it like the ball or the rubber tip one. But this is the gastrocs, and they do need tension. As I come in, obviously I'm getting closer into the Achilles tendon, so the soleus.
That one's the ball one, right?
No, this is not. This is the flat disc.
Oh, yeah, but
The reason I decided to use this on him rather than the ball one right now is just want to kind of liven these areas up. There's so much to work on. So many different parts of the body in these guys that needs to be worked on. Okay, move that leg around. Contrary to what I usually tell you, Cyrus, move that leg around. There you go. Let it go. Relax it. Relax it. That's enough. Yeah, there you go. How's it feeling, bud? Are you fighting me on purpose?
No, I'm not trying
This
to fight.
foot, let it go. Let it relax. Let the toes relax. This foot. That's how tense it is. It almost feels like he's tightening. And he might be a little bit without realizing
No, it
it.
actually isn't. I'm letting it fully relax.
Yeah.
My foot's just so tense.
That's how much of a flex. This is what we're trying to do, is get this massive flex out of here. Let it go. Let the other one go too. If you tense one, you're going to tense the other one more than likely. Not until you get to where you're really good with it can you do that. We're going to check range of motion in there. We're going to do some axial motion stuff. Just get out of the way. Check the foot. Tell it's still got it pretty tied up. But this one has a screw? I can't remember for sure. Definitely more allowance, freedom. There's still an end motion here that's a little too tight. Soft end feel, but it's still too tight. We're going to go for the psoas next, which requires, and we can do it a couple ways. I like, considering he's going to be flexing on us, we're going to turn around and drive my elbow right into the head of the femur, and then my hand on his calf, up on his toes, and lift. And that really targets that psoas, iliopsoas. Come on now, just relax.
I can't.
I need you to breathe. 3 big breaths into my arm like you're trying to get my arm off with your breath. Let it go. Do it again. Do it again. Something like that.
I couldn't take the breath out.
Come on, I need you to relax that leg. We're getting closer. We're not getting quite all the way, but we're getting closer. Of course, the crusher over here that can go all the way. And that one had screws in the ankle, you can see. I go to the other side. I'm going to turn the camera angle just a shred. Doing the exact same move. Not so painful, huh? Is it the flex of the toes that got you on the other one?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, and what we want is this leg flat. We want it to be completely flat, no space underneath. That's what we're looking for. And right now we're not getting there. We're getting closer. That's a lot closer than it was. I mean, it's a humongous amount of change in a very short period of time. Just going to check the borders. This would be normal. We want to soften all of those muscles. So we've kind of done in the chair anyways.
My
Right?
body is kind of like Jello.
Yeah, go ahead and turn on over Jello, and I want you back on the mat, flat.
Wait, why didn't you just call me Jello?
So your body's like Jello.
Yeah, but you. That doesn't mean you call me Jello.
Okay, I want your legs straight out in front of you. There you go. Okay, you can see again we're not getting that complete, and that's, you can see it right in that ankle. It refuses to come all the way up. means it's not allowing the release here. Same thing on this side, and that's going to be a soleus issue, which just takes a bit of time. We have to drop down.
That would hurt. That would hurt so much.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So that's his iliopsoas. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be. This is something that's going to take a little bit more work. Okay. So I need to put my hand here.
Can we not just do it right there, right now?
I need you to pay attention to my breathing. And as you breathe, you're going to breathe where my hand is, okay? You're going to breathe air into that spot. Release the tension out. Breathe air in. Let the tension out. Bring air in. Let the tension out. So keep doing that. Soften your lips a little bit. Good job. Go leg straight. Just let it go straight. Come in here. No, we're not. We're almost there. Okay.
Almost?
Almost. Okay, so the next trick is I got to get right up inside that pelvis. So I'm at the top of the head of the femur. Breathe. You worry about your breathing and nothing else. So the breathing is what you're thinking about. I'm literally pushing down on it, distracting it away as I bring the foot up. Breathe. I want you to let it go.
I think it'll feel better on that side.
It will, because that side's flexible for this, which is odd because this side can bend back.
Cool.
I need you to lead. I need control of your leg. I need total control. There we go. Of your leg. I'm not going to pop it or anything. I'm just trying to get the range of motion checked. Okay.
Why is my leg going Jello too?
I'm just pushing down. Okay, so
You got one or two.
figure
blocks.
4 position, and you can get
Ow. So sorry.
really tense in there, isn't it? And so what's happening is he's got going through here, the nuchal notch, he's got the tendons and the muscles and the nerves and arteries, everything going right through there. And iliopsoas is swollen, pressing on all of that. And that's what's causing a huge part of the problem. So we're going to keep our leg in a figure 4 position. Let that one drop. In fact, we're going to do them double figure 4. Speed up the process. You got quite a bit more flex.
I literally just heard a pop.
Right, that's good.
No, on that leg.
Right,
As
this
soon as
one.
you put it down. Yeah.
That is good. Okay, so stop. I'm trying to get into a spot. So what I'm going after is the more anterior portion of the adductors. We want to be at the top of them. You're going to be really, really close to the organal mounts. So you need to be cautious of that. More for the fact that it's going to be painful and you don't grab the organs, you're grabbing the muscles and tendons. That's where you're going. You're not grabbing anything. Right now we're getting our fingers right up against that border. Right up against the border. Right there. Let that leg go. And then we're literally folding it in. Okay, let your leg go. I need you to drop it again. Keep that one there. I'm overloading them a little bit. I need that leg to come back down. The other leg. There you go. That's a lot of work.
So bad.
Didn't put a huge amount of weight. All it was, is, as you know, is just a bit of strain. And so he's going to feel a little bit of a tearing inside of there. Feel little tearings inside there, like little tiny sharp tearings.
It feels like a lot.
I need you to stop so that I can get the adductor rubbed out of there. Right here. Right there. You need to chill, dude.
This hurts a lot.
Okay, well then I have the leg. He's only so much his body is capable of really being worked at this stage. Let that knee fall. He's only takes so much right now. He's pretty young. He's still got to work. Those adductors are so tight for so long, and that's the reason you can't stand up
Ow.
on your own. It should not be like that. Should not be like that. I want you to come up on your knees. On your knees. Okay? We'll just sit. There you go. This position puts a lot of strain on them. It makes you work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he'll have to sit up because he can only do it for so long because we're working on that. I want you to bring your knees together. Knees together. Okay? Now you're going to sit this on these. This is a significant amount of work. I'm not going to lie.
One.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, I did 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That felt nice.
I'm
I
thinking
need a smoke break.
that you probably need to get up. Come on. Stand up. This is the situation we're dealing with right here. The getting up part.
Yes, we are.
You can bring the one leg up, but will he get the other one up? And he wants to throw it. But the problem is, Cyrus, you're trying to throw all your weight forward and throw your leg. What you should be doing is putting those toes up in the back, which is part of the problem that you're dealing with because you can't spread your toes correctly.
Yeah.
Another issue.
If you look
Because
right here,
if you do it,
I can only.
well, it's only because you have to open that foot up.
I can only spread like 3 toes whenever I do this. If you look,
Yeah.
I always spread.
That's because you can't turn the heel out. That's an adductor issue as well.
Yeah.
And you can't get your toes straight down. So let's work on those.
That is also a problem.
So how we work on that is we work on sitting like this. See that? I'm forcing my toes out, even if they're twisted in, even if they're all twisted in, I force them to come out, and I make sure all of the toes have contact, and then I just work on stretching them out. Now I can do that part of it, obviously, so you're going to be sitting up on them like this often, and you're just going to rock on them a little bit.
Okay.
Because eventually you're going to rock yourself up. So I want you to sit like I was, on your knees, toes up. Okay, so what I mean by that now is, I'm just going to move them. See how I'm perceptively putting them in their correct positions?
Yeah.
And do the same thing here. You got to release as much as you can. Very hard. Very hard for him to get his toes in there because he cannot
Yeah.
dorsiflex with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem.
That's what we're working on, is trying to break that dorsiflex issue and everything else, and that is soleus,
Yes.
which is hamstrings.
Yes.
Okay?
Can I have a chance to use a tool to work on you?
I'm going to work on your brother next. Okay. All right, that's it for Cyrus for now.
Goodbye.